It's a beautiful night and the air smells so fresh, so I decide to take the long way home. I casually stroll through the neighborhood, taking in the sights and sounds of a suburban city with a low crime rate and wide walkable sidewalks at night. I think this is new, but okay. As I approach the bar, I can hear patrons cheering inside cheering. Oh, I bet the game is on. I wonder if my team is playing tonight. I'm gonna see Mary in there. A drop of water hits my head. And now it's lots of drops of water. It's pouring rain. Maybe I should wait this out inside. I order a beer from the bar and settle in. It turns out that my team isn't playing tonight, but I can certainly enjoy the game regardless. The bar is unusually crowded, and the feeling of camaraderie over a shared love for the game makes me smile. Sports are nice. I look over into the corner and spot none other than Mary sitting alone in the corner, nursing a cocktail. I think this is... Oh no, Robert only leaves if I was with him, so interesting. Something about her seems different this time. Now that she's by herself and not hanging off some younger guy, she looks so... sad. A pang of guilt shoots through me. Does she know? Is this because of me? Am I a homewrecker? Bitch, you haven't done anything yet. Like, you legit haven't done shit, though. Like... The worst you did was get frosting off her husband's nose with your finger, much less, so it's very appropriate. Anyway, I want to say hi. I don't know if I should. So she doesn't like me because I was a kiss ass to her husband, which makes sense. I'm going to say hi. I decide to go say hello. I walk over to her booth. She doesn't look up. The seat taken? She still doesn't look up. I take the seat anyways, and she finally notices me. You. Okay, this is maybe not the best idea. Hey. Having fun with your new best friend, Joseph? He's great. I'm so glad. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you two. I thought I was going to say happy for the two of you. Mary, I'm not...
Hey.
I'd never accuse you of anything uncouth. Kyle, you're just having an innocent, very platonic time with my husband. A supportive friendship. It's true at this moment?
Come on.
You're a good friend, aren't you? I'm there when he needs me, Mary. Ooh. I'm there when he needs me. Fuck it. Oh! Okay, maybe I shouldn't have said this. I didn't think I was going to be this mean. Unlike some other people in his life. I'm pretty sure there's way more than we know going on. Ooh, I'm a bitch. So you're an expert on my marriage now. It doesn't take an expert to see that you two are miserable. I mean, that's kind of true. I'm not trying to be an expert on your marriage. I'm sorry. Oh. Doesn't take an expert to see that you two are miserable. Then what does that make you? We were miserable a long time before you started poking into our business, buddy boy. Don't come around thinking you're some paragon of empathy just because you got involved where you weren't welcome. Mary takes a long sip of her drink. This was a mistake. You know, you're really not his type. I'm surprised. Mary pays her tab and strides right out of Jim and Kim's without looking back. So, not his type, which means that he's probably cheated on her before. And she's not cheating on him. She's just getting free booze. It's really what she's doing. Not that that's... I mean, it's not cheating, but it's not good either. So... Well, it's been a long day. I'm just about ready to pack it in. After a few bites of ice cream from the freezer, I turn off all the lights and walk back to the hall. Walk down the hall to my room. I wonder if Amanda's still awake. That kid needs some sleep. As I pass her room, I can hear a faint sound, but I can't quite make out what it is. A little closer. Is she crying? Dustin! You've been subscribed for 2 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, I'm going to fast forward through this part because I feel like this is when I did terribly. I'm just going to hold it. This is when I did I will leave her alone. That's what I will do. Alright, I'll leave you be. I'm back out of the room, close the door gently behind me. She immediately starts crying again. I had no idea what has her upset. She seems totally normal. I feel awful leaving her to cry, but I also get the feeling that if I tried to do anything else, it would only have made her more upset. And that's true, it did. Can't stop mentally cycling through all sorts of awful things she could be dealing with right now. More than anything, I just want her to be happy and safe. I have a hard time falling asleep, but when I finally do, I'm still thinking about Amanda. My honey. After a long night of very little sleep, I roll out of bed and make myself a pot of coffee. Amanda should be up for school soon if she's willing to talk about whatever's bothering her. Alright, everything went great. Her friends are shitheads, though. So that's Joseph. Third night. It's pretty seriously. Pretty seriously? I'm sure. Just curious, how many people are watching, by the way? Just curious. I really want to see Joseph again, but after that weird encounter with Mary, I don't know. He's my friend, right? I should be able to hang out with him, and it's not weird, right? Right? The computer pings as a message flies into my inbox. It's Joseph. Like, actually hang out. No manual labor. No impromptu therapy sessions with sad DJs. No something. Just you, me, and the open ocean. Wait, how are you gonna get to the open ocean? How are we gonna get on the open ocean? Kids, how are we gonna get on the open ocean, you might ask? Good question. Wow. Prescient? I'm surprised you guys can't see Baron's tail. It's like, it's there. It's hovering. If you're interested, I'll meet you down by the marina, and you can check out the goods, if you know what I mean. I mean my yacht. Let me know. Joseph owns a yacht, which, yes, was in his dad book. If you read it, God Kyle, God myself. Joseph owns a yacht? I'm as surprised as you are. You've been holding out on me? Your only daughter whom you love? Wait, did you think that having me as a father would somehow afford you the fringe benefit of getting to go on a yacht? What else did it get me? A healthy upbringing in a supportive environment? I'm literally paying for your college. Not a dog, that's for sure. A healthy upbringing and supportive environment. Yeah, okay, but what if I had that exact same upbringing in a healthy environment, but also I could go on a yacht sometimes? Relax, kiddo. Joseph's inviting me onto his yacht. It's going to be a yacht of fun. Aww. I'm glad you're excited, but that doesn't mean you get to start throwing out puns. Why yacht? Amanda, stop it. Well, I gotta go get ready to go on my friend's yacht. I start to walk away, but Amanda stops me. Hey, in all seriousness, I hope you have fun. But make good choices, okay? But Dad, don't stay out too late, or you can't go to Jennifer Longford's birthday party this weekend. She promised me she would promise... I think it's supposed to be propose to me, but ended up going with Logan Crutchfield. I'm not going anywhere near that party. Good bit, Dad. Good bit. I respond back to Joseph, letting him know I'll be there. Prompose. Okay. Prompose. Like propose. Okay. A quaint marina complete with local mom and pop shops and small diner frame the bay. I've gone for a few walks on the bayside to stare enviously at all the nice boats before. Joseph should be around here somewhere. Gosh, this is fancy. I feel a little out of place. Hey, Kyle. Joseph. Where are you? Up here. I look up. Joseph waves to me from on top of a huge yacht. Of course he does. I'd never been on a yacht before. You never forget your first. I glance at my name on the side of the boat. At the name on the side. I was gonna say wait. At the name on the side of the boat. The St. Peter, huh? Inherited this thing from my pops. Real fire and brimstone type. Loved yachts. So what's the plan, Captain? I figured since last time we went a bit sideways, we could cast our lot out on the open sea. Wrestle with Neptune. Set sail on seas of adventure. You're kind of a goofball when you're not wrangling your kids, you know that? Joseph smiles and winks from his perch. I have no idea what you're talking about. Joseph hops down and extends a hand to me, helping me up onto the yacht. I'm thrown off by how soft his hands are. Does he moisturize or what? Kyle, stop thinking about his hands. Pure thoughts. You're gonna be on a boat, alone. With Joseph. On an open ocean. It's a yacht. He's married. It's fine. This is fine. This is not fine. Ooh, that pretty scene though. After undoing the mooring and climbing into his captain's seat, Joseph slowly takes the boat out, ringing the big steel bell with extra emphasis, even though nobody else seems to be around. Shoving off. Boat launching. Man and boat. Launching as one. The St. Peter navigates out of the marina into open water, with Joseph doing the occasional steering flourish as the boat bobs along with the waves. He seems a lot more relaxed out here. Joseph is definitely in his element. This is the part where we wrestle Neptune, so please remove your shirt and roll in some talcum powder. Talcum powder? I'm bringing talcum powder. Luckily, I brought my Neptuning fork. Can do. Can do! I dramatically pull off my shirt. My dad bought it illuminated in the reflection of Maple Bay's rippling water. I am strong. Not bad. We might have to tag team Neptune together. I'm suddenly worried that I haven't applied strong enough SPF sunscreen and might get sunburnt. I put my shirt back on. Buddy, it's a sunset. Anyway. For a while we watch the trees and waves pass us by. Where are we going? A little further out. It's a lot quieter once we get out into open water. Plus we could see the whales. Whales are cool. I don't trust whales. Nothing should be that big. Noted. Joseph maneuvers the boat past some buoys. He sighs. Wish I could get out more often. But you know. Family, wife, saving souls? So many souls. I can barely hold them all. I watch Joseph work the boat. Despite his age, he doesn't look like he's slowed down at all. And from here I can see how toned his muscles are. Impure thoughts. Joseph and I boat in silence as the bay gets smaller and smaller behind us. I decide to take a peek over the edge of the ship. The wake this thing kicks off is intense. I wonder if Joseph would ever let me water ski off his yacht. You might not be able to water ski off a yacht. Depends how much speed it can get. Anyway. I've water skied. I love it. But hey, dolphins! Joseph, there are dolphins! So you're scared of whales, but not dolphins? I feel like there's an unspoken truce between man and dolphin. I would be more than comfortable riding a dolphin into battle. Oh. Dolphins are way more dangerous. They sometimes drown their babies for fun, you know. Can I trust nothing in the open ocean? I like to think that I'm pretty cool. Alright, Joseph. It's you and me versus the entirety of marine life. I yell out to the ocean. You're all spineless invertebrates. I had a lobster last week and I can't eat more of you. I can't wait to eat more of you. My life goal is to punch as many fish as I can before I die. Alright. Oh, that was apparently, the good one. You tell him, Kyle. Oh. And here we are. Kyle, welcome to the ocean. I look out into the vast expanse of blueness. Yep, that's the ocean. I'm suddenly struck with an overwhelming sense of claustrophobia despite being in a wide open space. I'm on a boat with a handsome man. A handsome married man. And there are whales beneath us. Nothing should be that big. You're like legit afraid, Kyle, aren't you? It's a little daunting, isn't it? Do you trust the whales? I'm adorable. You know there are more dangerous things in the ocean than whales, right? Like tuna. The tuna is an apex predator. What about sharks? Sharks are tight. It's the tuna you gotta watch out for. Sharks are fine as long as you don't look like a seal and you're not bleeding. You're pretty okay. Alright. And the whales? Hey, wanna look out wistfully over the sea with me? Joseph and I head to the bow of the ship and do some quiet contemplation. You know, quiet contemplation. I'm alone in my thoughts. With my thoughts. Cool. Okay. I look out to the sea for a bit, and then over at Joseph. He looks so commanding as he surveys the ocean. It feels like he really is at home on the water. What Mary said to me at the bar. I can't stop thinking about it. Is she right? But she's terrible to him. He's unhappy. He deserves better. She does too, though, because it doesn't seem like he treats her better. I don't know what to think about this, but I just feel so drawn to Joseph. I should say something. So, About Mary. Joseph continues to stare off into the distance. It's, well, if you really want to know.
Kirk Douglas.
Suddenly, I hear a sputter come from the engine room. Joseph runs over the boat's controls and taps on some dials. I guess we can talk about Mary later. Oh, okay, so we might have a small problem. What small problem? We are out of gas. You didn't fuel up before we left? The whales are gonna get us. The whales siphoned our gas. It's okay. I can just call one of my boat buddies to come tow us back in. Joseph pulls out his phone. Just kidding, I can't do that because there's no service. I check my phone. I don't have service either. Should we just submit ourselves to the whales? Well, I do have an old radio in the office, but it's broken. Are you handy with tools? I am a dad. If the radio is anything but frantically putting together a bike on Christmas Eve, it should be no problem. Let's take a look at it and we can see what we can do. Joseph directs me toward the radio and showcases its insides. I don't know how radios work. I think there's just some frayed wires in here. If we can reattach them, we should have a working radio in no time. We stare at the interior of the radio. I'm not entirely sure what I'm looking at. I don't think Joseph knows either. You know what? Let's just throw some stuff around in there and see what works. Oh my god. MacGyver that radio. I'm gonna die here. What? There's a ducky. There's a wire. What? Where did I just... Okay. Wait, wow! Where'd it go? Guys, the black wire just went into the infinite abyss. You just throw the metal stuff on the contacts. On the contacts? What is happening? Where did the gum go? They didn't think this through, did they? Just click power. It still might have worked. That's not how stuff works. Guys, don't do this at home. Hey, it works. Kinda. Casgod. Magic! The radio springs to life. Whoa, we did it! Joseph speaks into the receiver. Hello, hello. Can anyone hear me? He tries a few other channels. Nobody responds. We might be a little far out. I don't think there's anyone in range. How big's the range? Well, this radio came with the boat when my dad bought it in the 60s, so not great. That's reassuring. Now what? There's worse places to get stuck on than a yacht. Wine? Wine, wine, wine! Safe. I'm gonna go with the middle wine. Wait. Could I have gotten a better response? Let's find it. Wine. I keep a couple emergency bottles below the deck. Wanna go grab some while I fiddle with the radio some more? Oh, that didn't even like... Wait, hold on. We'll do the all caps and exclamation point. Yep. I keep a couple emergency bottles. Go grab some. Gotcha. Let's see. Wine, wine. It's gotta be around here somewhere. Examine the lounge. For an old yacht, this lounge is pretty high class. Wood panels on everything, leather couches. It's like an old Playboy photo shoot in here. Examine the floor. There are some clothes strewn on the floor by the bed. Socks, slacks, yep, pink polo shirt. Well, I guess now I know Joseph prefers boxers or briefs. If he prefers. This place seems a little lived in. He crashes here a lot, doesn't he? He avoids home and just, like, sleeps here. And so she's lonely because he constantly escapes. Is probably part of it, too. Hi, I am crazy. I am good. How are you? Examine all the things. Be more excited about wine. All the excitement. For an old yacht, this lounge is pretty high class. Wood panels and everything. I already said that. Bed. Oh, a California king. Swanky. It's unmade and a little messy. Less swanky. For an old yacht... Wow. Do you have to repeat that every time? Examine the side table. Hey, wine glasses! I must be hot on the trail. But no wine. I grab 2 glasses and go back to searching. It says it again. Focus on the rest of the room. The shelf. Take a look at everything on the shelf. Examine photos. There's a few photos on the wall here. Looks like a picture from Joseph and Mary's wedding day. Nice grandpa glasses. Looking really slick there, Joe. Do I get to see it? No. Another picture of Mary and Joseph on this very yacht. Quality 90s fashion right here. Mary still has her patented stink face, but at least Joseph seems happy on the water. Hey, it's all the dads. Look, it's from a couple years ago. Looks like it's from a couple years ago. The gang's all here. Brian, Matt, Hugo, Craig, Damien, Robert. Wow, Robert's actually smiling and wearing a sweater. It's bizarre. I know that sweater. And there's one guy on the end that I don't recognize. Hugo's ex, maybe? What does he mean he knows that sweater? Is that the blue sweater that he has around his neck? And hey, here's Joseph go-karting with the kids. That's fun. Take a look at everything on the shelf. Examine books. Looks like there's a bunch of different Bibles. On brand. A couple of old vet magazines. I would guess those ones must be Mary's. Wait a minute, is this? Well, well. Now the hot body shoe is on the other hot body foot. Take a look at everything on the shelf. What? I don't know what a vet magazine is apparently then. Examine knickknacks. If there's one thing that Joseph does right, it's odd stuff he puts on shelves. I take a moment to closely examine what I think is an old submarine clock. Ah, and there's the crosses again. Boy knows his crosses. Really cool design too. I take a look at everything on the shelf and the rest of the room. Examine the cabinet. It's a sturdy cabinet, a little dusty, but I bet there are some treasures in here. Examine fire extinguisher. Look, you can tell a lot about a man by how seriously he takes his fire safety. Nice, Joseph, nice. It's a sturdy cabinet, a little dusty, but I bet I can find some treasures. Examine flashlights. Well, this is a solution to a different problem. Maybe if we're stranded out here for days and run out of electricity, we'll need these. But the chief concern right now is wine intake. Alright. And then examine drawer. Hey, it's wine! A whole drawer full of wine! It's a yacht club miracle! Twilight Rouge, huh? Rogue? Probably Rogue. Yeah, I don't know. Come to daddy. Finally. Time to get back up to Joseph. Alright. Head back up. I've done it all! I feel really bad for Mary. Like, honestly, I feel bad for both of them. They're both very clearly unhappy and shouldn't be together. But, oh well. Alright. I bring the wine and glasses up to the deck to find Joseph still hunched over the radio. Kyle, wine! Good to see you two. Just in time for the sunset. I didn't take you for a drinker. Haven't you heard? I'm a cool minister. How cool? We just had margaritas earlier. I land half of my backflips. Kickflips. Is that like 4?
Yeah.
5 in a good day. Pour me. Power pour. We're gonna power pour. Power pour. Yep. Whoa, okay. Time to party. We clink our glasses and drink up. This wine's not bad. There's a hint of... Am I tasting grapes? You have a discerning palate. It might be grapes. Joseph and I lounge on the deck with our yacht wine, taking in the ocean air. The sun starts to dip below the horizon. We could be stranded out here forever. I can't think of anyone else I'd want to be stranded with. It's just you, me, and all those whales. So many whales. Buddy. You're killing the vibe. Revive the vibe, Kyle. Generally, it takes 3 days and a gigantic stone door rolled in front of a tomb, but I think we can save it. This view, though. Save. Do you like your mysteries hot-bodied?
Oh, Kirk Douglas.
Oh my god.
Cracker Barrels.
It's a really rewarding series, Kyle. Uh-huh. Look, you have fun with your word jumbles. I will enjoy the well-crafted narrative excellence of a highly regarded serial of sex books. Detective novels. Sexy detective books featuring a hard-boiled gumshoe that can't be held down by the law or by love or by the mystery of a Spanish lover. You read them too! Oh my god, apparently I do. Oh my god. The author really hit her stride around book 17. Okay, I'll say now I'll say. I bet we'll have a whale of a time. Back to whales, huh? I'm trying to alleviate my fear of whales by making jokes about them because I do not have a healthier coping mechanism. Cheers to that. Aw. I go back to another sip of wine, but stop myself. Is wine an acceptable beverage in Margarita Zone?
Oh.
That it is, Kyle. All beverages of leisure are welcome in Margarita Zone. This is almost what we wanted, right? No responsibilities, no worries. Other than possibly dying out here. And the whales. But yeah, I'd say we're in the zone. Joseph and I clink our wine glasses together again. To the Margarita Zone. Wasted away again. If you have any salt shakers, we can arrange them into a pentagram to summon Jimmy Buffett. Maybe he can save us. As a youth minister, I make pacts with neither the devil nor island jammers. If we're to get off this boat, it will be by the grace of God. Or Steely Dan. Ha, amen. Our laughter dies down. We're both silent for a moment, looking into each other's eyes. I'm gonna make a terrible decision. That's what's gonna happen. Joseph leans closer. I feel myself doing the same. I just clicked off the game. It's a sign. It's a sign that it should never be. Joseph leans closer. I feel myself doing the same. This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. I can't help but feel like I can't help but feel like doing this will only end up hurting someone else. But his face is real close to my face.
Yeah.
Kyle, I have to tell you something. Mary and I are done. Clearly. I mean, it's evident, but... Shh. I pull back. I think about the clothes strewn around the lounge. The undone bed. Are you living on this boat? I was right. I didn't think he was like full on living, but...
Blah.
Blah. I didn't want to mention it, but... He sighs, strolling back to the controls on the boat. I lean on the console next to him. We had a very long talk, and it's unsalvageable. I'm staying here until everything's sorted out. Oh, I'm so sorry. If there's anything I can do. I'm fine. I'm fine, actually. It was a long time coming. For the first time in a long time, I'm seeing a path to happiness. And now I can focus on myself and stop trying to deny the things that make me happy.
Yeah.
I need someone who will be there. Someone kind and honest. And you deserve that, Joseph. You really do. Anyway, I've been having this crazy feeling there's someone who I could get in the habit of having around. Someone very close to here. Is it whales? Smooth AF.
Oh.
I mean you. I clicked on the game again. Game, lock my cursor and damn it. I mean you. Oh. I was trying to be subtle. I think I'm picking up what Joseph's putting down. I lean forward, closing the gap between us. Joseph grabs the receiver.
Oh.
Come in. Is anyone there? No. Over? We're stranded out here in the open waters. Did he just like cockblock me? Like what just happened? Which is fine, but what just happened? We've been out here for hours. Please send help. Over. But wait, are you guys gonna kiss? I mean, what are your coordinates? Over. Kyle, have you been leaning on the talk button? Oh my god! Kyle, have you been leaning on the talk button this whole time? I look down. Oh, I've definitely been leaning on the talk button. Betrayed by my own butt again. I didn't lean on it. You leaned on it. Neither of you were leaning on the talk button. We didn't hear anything. Over. Hey, were you listening to us? Sir, we are the Coast Guard. Sir, we here at the Coast Guard are professionals. We're not doing that. But as professionals, it seems like you deserve happiness. And we think it's closer than you think. Over. How could you guys have... How soon could you guys be here to give us a tow? Over. Well, pick you up in the morning. Sounds like you two have some stuff to hash out. Over and out. Wait! Silence. Nobody returns our radio calls. I think they left. Fucking... Game, lock my cursor. Game. Lock my damn cursor. I think they left. We stare at each other for a second. Well... Joseph carefully places the receiver on the table, making sure the talk button isn't pressed in. Dots. Well, okay. Joseph grabs me by the shirt and pulls me into a kiss. His lips are soft and sweet from the wine, and his skin is still warm from the sun. I reach for his belt and pull him even closer, running my free hand under his shirt and up his side. He pushes me against the... Wow! Wow! Okay! He pushes me up against the boat's console, kissing down my neck. Come on. His hands drift to my thighs and he effortlessly picks me up. Wow. Joseph carries me below deck. I'd be lying if I said I hadn't fantasized about this. But I didn't think he'd be so aggressive. I've wanted this for so long. This? Like, as in sex, or this as in me? Because it's kind of sounding like he's just horny. Just saying. He throws me onto the bed. I let out a little yelp. Lots of time to kill, Kyle. We better get started. And we banged. And I'm a terrible person. Alright. Dots. Oh man, I might have overdone it on the wine last night. Just a few more minutes of sleep will do just fine. Wait. I open my eyes to find Joseph's face a few inches from mine, an arm slung around my waist. He's sleeping peacefully. His hair is mussed and his lips still a little red. I think this is what I was talking about when we were discussing Margarita Zone. Finding little perfect moments of joy, like the way the light falls upon Joseph's face, across Joseph's face, or how he's still holding me tight, even in his sleep. I'm very tempted to curl up closer to him and keep sleeping, but I know the Coast Guard will probably be here soon, and I'd like to be wearing clothes when that happens. I nudge Joseph. It takes a couple of shakes before he blearily opens his eyes. When he notices me hovering over him, he breaks into a huge grin. We should get dressed. Joseph pulls me in for a kiss. Do we have to? Another kiss. Stop trying to tempt me. Fine, fine. The Coast Guard eventually shows up and tows us back to the bay. They thankfully keep their comments to themselves. Joseph and... I think there's supposed to be an I there. Joseph and step off of the yacht, and he walks me to my car. I had a great time. Me too. No thanks to the whales. Wink. Shh, shh. You're on land now. They can't hurt you here. Take care, Joseph. Oh. You too. He gives me one last kiss on the lips before he turns around and walks back to his boat. Well, I've been gone an entire day. Hopefully Amanda is alright. Also, she told us to come back not late. So either way, we're a horrible parent. Just saying. But also, it wasn't our choice because we were actually stuck. And the Coast Guard wouldn't come pick us up, so there's that too. Amanda, I'm... Dad! She runs up and hugs me. I was genuinely concerned about your well-being, but upon closer inspection, you seem to be okay. What happened? The yacht ran out of gas and we got stuck. But it was okay, because I was on a yacht. Weren't you scared? Your father feels no fear. Were you able to take care of yourself for the night? Yeah, just did a ton of drugs, vandalized a few cars, then embezzled some funds from my school. All in all, pretty low-key night. Where'd you learn that from? I learned it from you, Dad. Well, if you did, you would have funneled those funds through a legitimate cash and carry business, fudging the books over the course of years so you don't arouse suspicion from the feds. Rookie mistake, Panda. I'm glad you're back in one piece. Did you make good choices? Yeah. I think I did. No, I didn't. No, I did not. No, you didn't, Kyle. Kyle. I'm looking at you with that smug ass cat face. But hey, I'm starving. Want to make sandwiches out of whatever we can find in the fridge? More than anything, Pops. Imagine that smug face in sex. No, I don't wanna. Date complete. Hey. Do I want to be happy about that?
I could just volunteer.
Hey. Cargo short. Friendship, leadership, not cool. Bad radio. Yeah. Got us. I feel dirty now. Yep, that's appropriate. Achievement unlocked, Margarita Zone. So now I have finished his 3 dates. Aww. You guys, can we just fucking point out, can we please just point out that every single fucking dad is looking at me and the best dad is looking at my daughter? Just saying. Damien's looking at her and it's a congratulations party all about her and all the dads are looking at me instead of my daughter who it's about, except for Damien. Okay, anyway. I just noticed that like all of them were like, wait, those pink eyes are not looking at me, which is good. It's not about me. That is hella fucking cute, can I just say? Okay, anyway. I know everyone's opinions differentiate on who their favorite is. I totally know, but my favorite's looking at my daughter, and that's what matters to me. Damien's precious. Let's keep going. Mary's here. Oh god, okay, so this is new. Oh no, Mary's here. With everything that's happened between me and Joseph, I should be a good host and say hi to her. But I don't wanna... Come on, Kyle. You can do this. I walk up to Mary. Hey. Hey. That's... You been good? Just peachy. That's... I have to go over there now. That went about as well as I would have expected it to. Hey. Hey.
Hello?
Dots. Dots. Robert gestures vaguely to the snack table. Good stuff. Yep.
Oh.
Dots. See you later. That was hella awkward. Totally different than if you're romancing Robert. Damien's is so short. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat next to Joseph. Joseph, it's so great to see you again. Great party. I should have you organize our next youth group mixer. My dance skills are ready whenever you need them. Hey. Oh, that's him. Me. Hey, if you aren't busy this weekend, I was thinking we could maybe catch a movie or something. Yeah, that sounds like it would be fun. This feels weird. Doesn't feel like it did on the yacht. So, I guess things are still friendly with Mary? Yeah, I wanted to talk to you about that. Joseph sighs. We talked, and we talked for a long time. And there was some yelling and some crying, but ultimately, there was reconciliation. I'm sorry, Kyle. I have to make this work with Mary. Oh. I know, I shouldn't have. I didn't mean to hurt you. Yeah, you did, you little prick. And I'm really sorry I got you caught up in all of this. I've just felt so lonely lately. Alone lately, and I'm not even sure I'm doing the right thing here. You've come to mean so much to me, and I'll never forget all of those beautiful moments we shared together. But I have to thank you. In a way, this thing with you helped me realize that I still love my wife. Very much. It's kind of a shitty thing to say. I get it. I do. But it's kind of shitty. Alright. Oh, that's great. I know this isn't Probably isn't what you wanted to hear, and I'm sorry if you were hoping for something different. But this is where my life is, and I need to do right by my family. I agree. If you think it'll make you happy. But sometimes it's better for the kids if you aren't together too. If you guys don't like being together. Because it's hell for the kids to constantly hear you fight. Just saying. 2 cents. Not saying I should be with him either. I shouldn't be. But hey. Joseph squeezes my hand. We'll always have Margarita Zone. Joseph stands up. Take care, Kyle. You too, Joseph. Joseph walks off. Man, did I do something wrong? Was there another way this could have ended if I had done things differently? I walk over to half-melted remnants of the ice cream cake and shove a forkful into my mouth. This ice cream cake is my new boyfriend. Team win? Team win. Aww, cute. Basically, Margarita Zone. I have to say, Joseph looks very unattractive in that postcard. Like, it's not the art style. They did a great job drawing it. It's just, it makes him look a lot older and less kind or less related. Like, I have a hard time relating to this dude because this dude looks like what Joseph actually acts like. This dude looks like what Joseph acts like at the end. But yeah, it's just very unattractive to me. That postcard. That bulge. I didn't even look! That's not what I was looking at, apparently.